All right, I want to work on this building drawing question, excuse me, which happens to be a why question. So I want to work on it. I want to show you how you can draw the plan, how you can draw the front elevation, how you can draw the end elevation and the sectional view of this particular building drawing. Now, this is a sketch plan, as said here, that the sketch plan of a 3-bedroom bungalow is shown below. Study the specifications and answer the questions that follow. Now, the first thing that you need to do here, without wasting much of our time, is to replicate this diagram that you see here. That means you have to reproduce it. And if you look at this particular type of plan, is already a solid plan. It's already a solid plan. If you have watched my video on building plan, that was the first video that I made on the construction of building plan. The plan that was given or that I worked on there was a line plan. A line plan. We are given single lines, unlike this that we already have the plan being in solid form. That means the thickness of the plan has already been taken. But for you to be able to replicate this, you need to know the thickness of the walls. The thickness of the walls. You need to know the thickness of the wall. That is the distance from here to here. That is the thickness from here to here, which is all the same all around. So you need to know that. So how will you know the thickness of the wall? And that is found in the specifications. So let's look at the specifications. So here we have the specifications. Though I don't have the original part of these specifications, so this is a photocopy that I used for my students. So but notwithstanding, you are going to see the specifications or the dimensions. Now, for you to be able to draw the thickness of the wall, or to take the thickness of the wall, we look at the specifications as we have here. So in this work, what we are going to use, let me state that first. What we are going to make use of in these specifications are, we are going to make use of the walls, we are going to make use of the windows, we are going to make use of the doors, and we are going to make use of the beam, the dimensions of the beam. Though the dimensions of the beam or the thickness of the beam is going to be equal to the thickness of the wall itself, so we don't have to worry ourselves with that, except if we are working on the sectional view, we may need to make use of this, or we need to make use of it. We need to make use of it depending on where the object is being viewed, or where the sectional view is being viewed from, or the building is being viewed from after the sectional plane has cut the building and the part where the arrow is pointed to is being viewed. Okay, now let's come to the walls. As we have here that all walls are 225 sandcrete hollow blocks with 12 rendering on both sides. Floor to ceiling 3000. Now this floor to ceiling, we are not going to make use of it in the plan. This floor to ceiling is used for the front elevation or the left end elevation or the right end elevation, depending on the one that we ask to produce. And then we also make use of it on the sectional view. So for the plan now, we are only making use of this 225 and also this 12. Now, what you need to do is that for you to get the thickness of the wall, you will add 225 and 12 together, and that will give us 237 millimeters. So that 237 millimeters, you have to divide it by 100. Why did I say you have to divide it by 100? Because On the next page of this paper, I don't want to open it so that that will not be taking time. So on the next page of this paper, the scale is given. When it comes to the construction of the building plan, the scale that you will be given, or that WAEC usually given for the construction of the scale of the construction of the plan, and also for the construction of the front elevation or end elevation, is 1:100. They will ask you to use a scale of 1:100 to construct the plan and to construct the front elevation or the end elevation. Now, what you need to do is that after you have added 225 and 12 together, which has given us 237, divide it by 100, and that will give us 2.37. So 2.37 cannot be approximated to 3, but I can take it as 3, but I don't want to take it as 3. I'm taking it as 2 millimeters. So what you just need to do is to take the thickness as 2 millimeters. That is the thickness of the wall. That is the distance from here to here, and distance from here to here. Then you replicate what is here. That's all that you need to do. Just replicate these walls. Replicate the walls, and then you put the wardrobe. This WR means wardrobe, though the dimensions for the wardrobe are not given. The dimensions for the wardrobe are not given. But looking at it, what I used, which because I've replicated this, so I will show you when I'm done with this explanation. So the dimension that I used for this wardrobe is 7 millimeters. The width is 7 millimeters and the length is 2 millimeters. While for this one, I think I used 25 millimeters and the width I used 6 millimeters. So because the dimensions or the specification for that are not given, so you are not going to be penalized. They do say it in their specifications that you should use, you should assume any dimensions where necessary or where it is not specified or not stated. So now, what I've done here, this is it. I've drawn it partially. I've not completed it because there are things that I need to use here or to put here, which I'm going to talk about. So now, if you look at the plan that we are given, we have the windows, we have W1, W1, and then we have W2, and then we also have the doors denoted or represented with D1 here. This is D1 and this is D2. D2, I think most of the doors are D2 for the kitchen, for the entrance from here into the building, and also for the entrance into this bedroom, into the bath, into the water closet, and also into this master room, and also into the water closet here. And this particular part, we all have the doors represented with D2, except this one that enter into the lounge from the porch, so which is D1. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is to position the windows. And then for us to know the dimensions of the windows, we have it in the specification. As I said, that we are going to make use of windows, we are going to make use of doors in the plan, and also the walls, which I've explained that you need to use this to get the thickness of the wall. Now let's look at the windows. That's the first thing that I want to position in the plan. Now, as we have here that all windows are glazed aluminum sliding type with frame, and W1, we have it to be in the form of 1100 by 900 by 25, and W2 800 by 700 by 25. So those are dimensions. But these dimensions, what do they represent? Now let's start with this. This 1100, this 1100 stands for the height of the window. Take note of that. It stands for the height of the window, and 900 stands for the width of the window, and 25 stands for the thickness of the window. Then W2, the width of the window is, the height of the window is 800, the width is 700, and the thickness is 25. Now, These 900 and 700, which are for the width of the windows, are what we are going to make use of in the plan. We are not using the height, which is 1100. We are not using the height for this, which is 800, but we are only making use of these 1000. This is what, which is 900. We are making use of this 900, and we are making use of this 700. Each of these will be divided by 100. So if we divide this by 100, that will give us 9. If we divide this by 100, this will give us 7. So the thickness, we are not making use of it. And we are not making use of it in the plan. We only make use of this and this. That is 900 and 700. So let's position the windows. So you have to try as much as possible to centralize the window, but you don't have to worry yourself with that. But just look at the way I'm going to do it. So here we have two windows here. So I'm going to position these two windows. So the first thing is, so just try to centralize, to put the windows in the middle of this distance. So then W1, don't forget that the width is 900. 900 by 100 will give us 9. So I'm taking a measurement of 9. Then I will leave a space of 1 millimeters between the two windows for the frame that separates the two windows. Then I will take a measurement of 9 millimeters. So let's look at how this is going to look. So now, so from here, I make this line a thick line. Then I make this line a thick line. I believe you can see it. So this line also, I make it a thick line. And this line, I'll make it a thick line. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw two lines here. So this is the first one. And then I will draw for this. Then I'll move it forward a bit. Draw this line. And then I will draw this line. Okay, so the two windows have been positioned there. So I've positioned the two windows that we have here. That is these two windows. And then the next is I'm going to position these two windows again. So these two windows are found here. So I will try as much as possible to centralize the windows. Okay, I think so. It should be okay like this. Don't have to worry yourself. We just try to look at the middle. So I have this point. Then I take 9 millimeters. Then leave a space of 1 millimeters between them. Then I also take 9 here. So with this, okay. So I'm just repeating what we have done over there. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put two lines. So just moving a little bit, draw this line. Then you draw this line. Then you move in a little bit. So draw this line and you draw this line. Like this. Okay, so I've positioned the two windows again. So then here we have W2. Here we have W2. That is this window. And don't forget that the width for W2 is 700. 700 by 100 will give us 7. So I'll just take a measurement of 7 millimeters. So try to centralize it. So this is okay. All right, then I will take, let me move it here a bit. Okay, it's okay. Then I will take 7. So this is 7 millimeters. So the next thing I'm going to do is to make this line thick, and then the next thing is to draw this line, then move it in a bit, then draw this second line. All right, so I've positioned that window. So the next is to put the rest of the windows. I've shown you how to do this, so you just continue to put this one W1, put this window W2, put these two windows W1, W1, and this, I think this should be W1. So then you put the rest of the windows, including the ones that we have here. So I'm going to do that while I pause the video, and when I'm done, I will come back and show you what I have done. All right, all the windows have been positioned. As I said, I've positioned all the windows. I think, okay, sorry, it remains one that I've not put here. That is this window here. So I forgot to put it there. So I'm going to put it now. I think that window is W1 because it is not indicated, but I will assume that it is W1. That is, I'm going to take a measurement of 9 millimeters. 9 millimeters from here to here. Okay. Okay, then I will draw this line. All right, so I've put the window there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to position the doors. So here we have D2, D2. This is D1 bed. Now let's look at the specification for the doors as we have here. So here we have that D1 3000 by 2100 aluminum sliding type with frame, and then D2 900 by 1100 by 40 in flush wooden in 100 by 50 timber frames. Now, so these dimensions that we have here for D1, so the width is 3000. The width is 3000 and the height of the door is 2100. Here we have that the width is 900 and the height is 2100, and then the thickness of the door is 40. So we are going to make use of the width, only the width in the plan. I only make use of the width in the plan. So we divide this by 100, that will give us 30. We divide this 900 by 100, that will give us 9. So let me position D1 first, which is the entrance door. But we are told that that door is aluminum sliding type. So let me show you what we mean by that. Now, aluminum sliding type door. So dimension is what? Dimension is 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters. So here, then, so we have, okay, let me take it from here. So this is 30. Is 30. So I'm going to draw a line here. Then I've drawn a line here already. Now for the aluminum sliding type door, so we are going to have, because it is in two separate form, we have it in two separate form. So I'm going to divide that 30. I divide that 30 by 2. That is 15, 15. That's 15, 15. So this is 15. So the width of each is 15 millimeters. The width of each is 15 millimeters. Then what I'm going to do here, I will draw a line, horizontal line here, and then draw horizontal line here, and I will put arrow head on them. That means they can slide to the right and also to the left. Each of them can slide on both sides. right? So each of them can slide to both sides, so they can slide to both sides. So I've done that. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to make this line a thick line from here to here. So make this a thick line from here to here, and also from here to here I make it a thick line, and also the whole of this line will be thick because this is a sliding door. So it's a sliding door, so we are going to make the whole of this a thick line. All right, so that's what we have there. So let's position this D2 and D2 here, and the dimension for that, so we are going to use the width, which is 9 millimeters. So where this door is positioned here, so I'll take it, let me put it here. So that is 9. So this is 9, and also I will also take 9 here. So that door is put in the middle of the wall. So all right, so this door, so I want it to be open. So from this point, draw a line 9 millimeters, and then, so this door I want to be open to this side. I want to be open to this side, so I'm going to draw a line from here. So this is the door. This black line is the door. So when we open it here, it will rest on this wall. And then for this one, so I want it to be opened. So from this point, draw a line 9 millimeters up. So this door, I want it to be open to rest on this wall here. So I'm going to okay, so I've positioned these two doors. These two doors, I've positioned them. So the rest just continue as I have said, just continue. So so let me do it. So I'll pause the video. I'll position the doors, and I will come back and show you the rest of the work. All right, as you can see, all the doors have been positioned. So the next thing I'm going to do is to make the wall thick, and then we have a beam here. So we have a beam. This is the symbol for the beam. So what I need to do is to draw short dashes line here. Okay, so I'm going to make this line, make it short dashes lines for the beam. So this is how we do show the beam in the plan. So we show it with the use of short dashes line. And looking at what I have here, at this porch, because this is an entrance, from experience, I know that we are supposed to have a beam here. This is supposed to be a beam. So there's supposed to be a beam at the upper part of the porch. So I'm going to put it there, though it's not shown in the question, or maybe I should just make it a thick line as they put it there in the question. So just let me leave it as they put it in the question. But since they do not show it as a beam, so that's why I'm leaving it like that. That's why I'm leaving it like that. So I just leave it as a thick line. So we'll make this line a thick line. And then from here to here, we have it as a thick line. and here to here we have it as a thick line. So and then so this line, so from here to here is a thick line, and from here to here is a thick line. So and so this line also is a thick line. So I'm going to pause the video and I will do this, then I will come back and tell you the next thing that you just need to make the lines, so you make them thick. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So you need to do the same. So I will do it and I will come back and tell you the next thing that you need to do. All right, so I've thickened all the walls, and after you have done that, the next thing that you need to do is to put the name of each of the apartments. You need to put them there, or the compartment. You need to put them there as we have here. This is the kitchen, this is master's bedroom, water closet and bath, and this is water closet, bath, bedroom, porch and lounge, and then the beam and also the wardrobe. You write everything there. Then the next thing that you need to do is to write floor plan, and then you write the scale 1:100. So having done this, I think the work has been completed. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to subscribe, so that whenever I upload the next video on this, you will be notified, and then you can watch it and then practice it. So try as much as possible to practice. Building drawing is very simple compared to mechanical drawing, though mechanical drawing is also simple for those who know it, but building drawing is more simpler than mechanical drawing. So try to work on this, try to practice, and try to share your opinion with me. If you have any question to ask, you can put it in the comment and I will respond to you as soon as I get your question. And then you can also get in touch with me through WhatsApp. You see my number on my in my YouTube channel. So don't forget to share these videos with friends who are technical drawing students, and you will make it as soon as you are practicing it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. God bless you.